Alright, yo, this is the sequel to Open Mic Addict, just talking about still some of the problems I've seen. Are poets looking to fix problems, or are they just looking for a fix? I didn't count how many syllables that was, because like 99% of the world, to me, calling it a haiku don't mean shit. There are poets that I've met that are so pompous, they believe their pen will solve all the world's problems. They don't care if they end up sounding condescending or offending the people who work in our communities who are actually trying to solve them. Because you talk like you know everything about religion, so you offend the people that preach. Then you talk like you know everything about the school system, so you offend the people that teach. Then you write a bunch of poems that are way too metaphorical to be comprehended by the people you claim that you're trying to reach. And then when I point out this is the problem bringing poetry to the people, you want to have a problem with me. I just wanted my urban voice to be heard because I come from the streets. I do write poetry, mine's just rhymes, and I know how to put it on a beat. And I've seen a lot of young people that are sitting out there and they're feeling my style in their seats. But maybe they're afraid to break the mold right now because their will is just too weak. But I'm 31 years old and I will tell you God gave you your own mind. So when you think for yourself, there's no limit on what you can be. As you can see, powers that be don't want you to think like this. So they decide to throw their stones at me. In this housing market, do you really want to throw stones and depreciate the value of your glass house? Because I promise you, when I get a chokehold on this microphone, I'm not going to let it go because you tap out. My oratory tells the kind of glory story that won Denzel an Oscar. Like Morgan, I'm a free man. They tried to hold me down, but I still prospered. Please come test me. And like Joe Pesci in Casino, I will use my pen as a weapon. Walk around here like the world is yours, and I will be your personal Armageddon. But this is no movie. You're not going to live like Tyler. You're going to die hard like Bruce. Because that's what my will is. Get it? Bruce will is. You put your neck on the line, so this rhyme is the noose. All these open mic addicts in denial, it's about time for the truth. People like rhyming about 100 to 1 over your style, and I am the proof. On the mic, there's no rules or referees. You don't get no time to recoup. I don't care how many players you put next to me. When the finals come, I will still be the MVP because I am the truth. My lyrics pierce your ears. I'm an apostle like Paul. Get it? Paul Pierce, Finals MVP. Okay, try to stick with me. I give you credit for your response piece. You got a lot of balls. But all you did was talk about me, and you made no coaching points. So I'm going to donate to you my ballpoint pen so you can go home and you can write another joint. And when you write it, make sure you take it over to be improved at the workshop. Everybody loved to pass the buck about the dumb stuff they say, but this is where the buck stops. There's a reason people remember predictions made by Muhammad Ali. If rhyming was good enough for Robert Frost, Maya Angelou and Langston Hughes is good enough for me. There's one simple fact these stuck-up poets never seem to get. The reason people like rhyming is because rhyming is the shit. When you rhyme and you flow, it's symbiotic and melodic. When you stop and then you pause and you use a bunch of metaphors, it sounds kind of formulaic and robotic. So instead of trying to be so deep and make yourself a prophet, why don't you lighten up, rhyme a little bit, and then you might actually make a profit. People love to come and tell me to step up my writing game, but then they have a heart attack if I tell them that their poems sound the same. Even though it's the truth, it's something these fragile poetic egos cannot handle. Y'all really don't think y'all sound the same? Really? Really? Okay, so I have to give you an example. There was this woman, and she had eyes like diamonds, and if she was lucky, she'd be able to hug the wind as it kisses the night. She injected poetry into her veins, being chemically combined with her DNA, making her heart feel like it was beating like a djembe drum. Made her feel like she was being hung from her neck, hung on a cross, beaten with shotgun butts until she ran into a man on the street, and he said, "Baby, baby, baby, which way are you going?" First question. How many times have you heard the same thing in a poem? Same cadence, same content, same metaphors, same delivery. Same mentor, same workshop, gave you the same writing prompt. You go to the show, it's the same host and same feature, but it don't sound the same. You people have got to be kidding me. Freedom of speech is a two-way street, especially when you want to be so critical. And I'm not going to respect your vocabulary until you learn the meaning of the word original. I'm a man. I stand behind the things that I say. I'm not going to rescind it. I wrote certain pieces hoping certain people would get offended. So when I found out they were, I'm not going to lie to you and sit here and say that I was astonished. You want to know what my honest first reaction was? Mission accomplished. Because I think outside the box. So me trying to fit my square ideas into your circles is useless. You know why the best poems are always simple? Because usually that's what the truth is. The truth is a lot of people are full of crap, and I'm the one that's exposing it. So you can no longer say you're not associated with this kind of crap when you decide to stand so close to it. So everybody, this is what I need you to do. Look to your left and look to your right. If the people on your left and right are always laughing and clapping at my poems, it's because they believe the things I'm saying are true. And if you're the one in the middle and you're sitting there not laughing, it's because I'm talking about poetic snobs like you. Peace.